The rain has passed, the sun has come out. I have my parents' power washer, and today is cheat day.
One left in south and the toy house and then
Thank you. I don't think I really needed to know that. Anyway, so today is cheat day, so I'm going to go get the power washer and strap the little one in his swing so he doesn't come running over to see. And then I'm going to hook it all up and I'm going to power wash off the stuff, all the yucky stuff, and then I'll see where I'm going from there. So, let's go! A little break and show you how it's looking now. It's really sunny, I know, but you can see how it's mostly clean. There's still little bits, you know, where it's extra stuck or whatever, but I mean, for the most part, it just kind of peeled right off. You can see on the edges, it's just sitting there. So that has been really, really, really helpful and significantly faster. So if you're not worried about the experience, I would definitely say that this is much easier. Although I still have to say, be careful, use your gentlest setting or cycle or nozzle or whatever, and still be careful. I do have a couple spots here where I guess the skin was already thin, and washing it with the power washer has put a couple small holes right there. You can see that area where it's really thin at, the hair is already falling out. I've got empty patches over here, so yeah, anyway, so this is the side that I did. You can see it's nice and white and mostly clean. And then I'll flip it over and show you the other side where it's still all gunky. So I'll finish this up, get as much of this off of here as I can, and we'll go from there. I saw something in one video about soaking it in a solution of lime and water to help the hair fall out faster or cleaner or something. So I don't know if that's regular lime, like you would put in the garden, because I have that, or if it's some kind of special lime. So I have to look into that and just see how it's coming along by itself. Some places are already, the hair is already thin and falling out, so it might just need some extra soaking. But that'll be later. Right now, I just need to finish getting this all cleaned up. But after I've had a little break. That was very surprisingly hard work considering I'm using a tool. Anyway, onward and upwards. That I'm going to soak the skin in a solution of lime to help open the pores so the hair will slip out more easily. But I want to try keeping a section of fur with the hair on. So this back piece here, the hair all looks fairly well still attached. So I'm going to cut a strip off of the bottom and see what I can do with that. And the rest of it I will just turn into buckskin, hopefully.
Buckskin. What is buckskin? What is the buckskin?
So after much more debating, I decided that the only reason it was slipping in spots was just because it was, and not because the whole thing was actually gonna start slipping. And I thought I could just use regular garden lime, but apparently you have to use hydrated lime. And I think there's another option where you can use like wood ash, but you have to have hardwood ash specifically. So I am sewing up the holes, and it's gonna take forever to dry, but I'm just gonna make it into like a rug. Basically, I do have that piece I cut off, which I'm gonna use for some other project. And I have a small piece where the hair had slipped off on an edge, just kind of for fun to see, experiment, see what it's like making buckskin, I guess, just with a teeny tiny piece. So I'm gonna sew up these holes, and then I'll attempt to wring it out. Not sure exactly where I'll do that. I haven't figured it out yet. So that's the plan, and I'm just gonna stick with that and see what happens. And if it gets ruined, it gets ruined. Whatever. This is a learning experience. I've never done this before. I've never seen it done before, other than like YouTube videos. I really have no experience whatsoever. So this was all basically just for fun. Maybe I'll use my swing set, or my kid's swing set, rather. That seems like a reasonable place to wring it out. Try and get as much water out as possible. I do have leather needles, which is probably making this a lot easier than it would normally be. So that's nice. Leather needles are shaped like a triangle and go down to a point, and that way they kind of slice through the leather rather than trying to poke a hole specifically. They're more like little knives than a regular needle is. So that's what I'm going to do here. Stitch up these holes and see if I can wring it out. I don't know if it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I really hope it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this if it's not. Because it's not going to be, I mean, it's not going to be dry by tomorrow. I saw something that suggested using a hairdryer to like speed up the fur drying process, but I don't have a hairdryer, so that's out of the question. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see how it turns out. Next time I'll be a little bit better prepared, and next year I'll make some actual buckskin moccasins or something. Maybe I'll keep this in my office, cover my chair, make me feel all fancy. Oh, that breeze is chilly. Alright, I'm rambling. I'm gonna shut this off.